Welcome to edition 113 of Drive With Me. KB here. There's a squeaking in my chair that just started either last night or this morning. I don't know if it's the cold, but well, now it's gone a little bit. Maybe it is the cold. Anyway, Monday. Not here still. Monday. No munchies yesterday because I had Extra Life. Shout out to those who pulled up and donated. We raised $665. Overall event went pretty good. The only hiccups, well, there was one power outage, which was kind of expected. Another one was my stream PC. After the outage, wouldn't display to the TV. So I thought my GPU died, and we had a GPU on hand. I swapped it out, same thing, plugged into my monitor, it worked. And so I think either the cable, the HDMI cable, or the TV there went bad after the outage. So I've been working on that all week. Very fun event, kept it pretty small. It made me realize, since we get older, we can't go as hard as we used to. I was already trying to clock in around 11, but I've had a really, really busy month, and I know the lack of sleep for some nights is starting to catch up to me. So moving forward, I'm gonna have to reprioritize my sleep again. The sleep is huge. Moving forward from that, I do have my appointment today, my tattoo appointment today. It's at 10, so I'm rushing a little bit because I do want to get munchies beforehand. This guy's chilling. I did change my oil last night, and did my tire rotation. So I'm on a fresh batch of oil. Body's aching from this whole week. I woke up with a crick in my neck, but it should be better. Like I said, I think that cold snap we got last night kind of just jolted the system a little bit. Still on vacation mode, but it is a Monday, so I did get a few text messages work related. Overall, just trying to wind down this next week or so. I do have Renfest on Saturday, which is a whole other event. And my tattoo artist texted me, which is a whole other big event. Okay, bet. And I've been trying to plan that so all the first timers don't drive up there, so they can have a good time. I'm against drinking and driving. Even if you only have one drink, you just never know. To the cops, that doesn't matter. So I don't want the first timers to drive. make sure they have a good time. Just planning that. I do have my outfit locked in for the most part. It's supposed to rain though, so I gotta pack an umbrella or at least some sort of a waterproof resistant garment on top. I'm gonna be running my army boots. My army boots, so even if those get all muddied, I'll probably tell them to bring an extra pair of shoes. So the shoes that do get muddied, we can bag them up for the car ride, so our cars aren't just fully destroyed. But anyway, going back to this tattoo, I was telling Hondo this last night on the stream. I want an Andrew face in horror, realizing Andrew's face melting in horror, exposing the circuitry, because they just realized that they're not actually human. First imagination that a lot of people will get when I describe that, they're gonna think Terminator. Which is not bad. That Terminator face melting scene with the eyeball scene is an iconic image. But I want androgynous. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Face. And I want him to be in horror, whereas Terminator's, he doesn't have any emotion. Dude was just straight like, yeah, I'm a cyborg, and what? I want this one to be in horror. That's the vision, but it's gonna go underneath my forearm, under my forearm. So I don't know if I have enough real estate for it. I do have an eyeball. Can't take the buttons off. I do have an eyeball here, not eyeball, but an eye. Maybe I add another eye. That's all circuitry. Because the goal is I want a life, death, and AI sleeve, right? Because I fully believe, and it's all in the articles now, that we are moving towards AI. It already started with our jobs. Why is there a cop just chilling there? It's already started with our jobs. Oh. And the heck are they doing here? It's just gonna go deeper into either our jobs or education. We're already using it for essays and stuff. So I don't know. So the cops are kind of distracting me. So I want that piece to represent that, right? I don't think we'll fully see it in our lifetime. Just how we won't see space travel in our lifetime. Just to be realistic, as sad as that sounds. But hopefully YouTube does stay forever, right? Well, at least the Internet Archive does, and people, someone stumbled on this video, and then they can look at the date, which is November 10th to 2025. For those that are keeping track, or maybe if the date disappears. Well, going back to Monchi's, It is the weekday. I don't want to park in there because the ramp is pretty steep. If I park here, I gotta be careful with the towing, which it looks like I should be fine in theory. What's this guy doing? Move up. I won't park in front of the shop, but I will park in this corner pocket. Again, that person still just parked there. I only heard a slight horror story that this one guy was seeing his car get towed because it was during the week. But let me get this picture. So I'll get my. Well, let me wait for this guy to walk out. I gotta eat a nice 4 tacos to have the energy for the tattoo, and then it should be fine. Anyway, signing off. Did I leave his car on? Signing off. Some good food. Get some good sleep. Watch some good movies. Peace.